Hello friends and welcome to another live video. It's been quite some time and I am very happy to be able to film live with you guys again. So, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about some vintage toys. I have a glass of my favorite wine. So we will sit back, we'll relax, we'll talk, I'll show you some of the cool things I got, talk to you about the week, the month, and all kinds of that stuff, and we'll take it from there. I'm not going to lie to you guys, this month has been not good. It's been a horrible month, and I'm happy to see it over. There's just been a lot of things going on with family right now. There are some struggles going on. I had just recently had to fight off a really bad sinus infection, which was part of the reason why I wasn't doing any live videos with you guys, and I'm sorry about that. It was just, I can't tell you the pain. But I went to the doctor, got some medicine, but also, like I said, I do have some family issues going on right now that do affect me, and I can't talk about it at the moment, but we will in the future. And it's just been a really stinky month. My one friend's family has also been going through some difficult times and a lot of sickness, but we try to look for the positive in all these things. You know what I'm saying? So you have seen some of my Halloween looks, and I have the one for work that I did, which will be up and running within the next few days. So you will see my final Halloween look shortly. But I'm going to have a glass of vino for those of you who want to know. This is by Dark Horse. This is the Cabernet Sauvignon, and it's absolutely delicious. The bottle is priced at around $10, which you can't go wrong. So it's reasonably priced, but absolutely delicious. It doesn't taste like a cheap wine. It's very nicely done. Ooh. It's so good. So let's get started with the toy talk, right? So I have a few toys here that I'm super excited to show you. I have some Funko Pops, but I'm pretty sure I've shown those to you guys previously. But I wanted to specifically talk to you guys about vintage toys. This is something that I've been doing on this channel for probably as long as I've had the channel. And it's not that I got away from it. It's just life happens and funds can be low. So it's not like I could have free money to buy these kinds of things. But I got some collectibles that I'm super stoked to show you. And shall we just dive in? I think we shall. So, the first one that I got, now all of these have come from Listia. There are some that I do plan on ordering soon. Those will be for future videos. But for the ones that I got right now, I'm very excited for this. So, this one, I'll give you the dates from when they came from as well. Okay. Whew! She's old. This toy comes from 1990, and I had her, and I'm looking at getting the rest of the collection. I had a few in the collection, not the entire series. It comes from Burger King. This was a Burger King exclusive. So this is Lisa from The Simpsons. So this was one of those items that didn't come in a Happy Meal or a kid's meal. She came from a, you know how like McDonald's does it, like they will have like promotional items like this, but they're like 99 cents. That's what she was. So I think she might have been $2 or something like that at the time. I had her. I had, I forget the baby's name every damn time. It's not Marge. It's Maggie. I had the baby, and I had Marge as well, the mother. I didn't have Bart or anything. Isn't that weird? We didn't actually watch The Simpsons growing up, so the fact that my parents got me a Simpsons toy is kind of weird. My mother hated the show. We weren't allowed to watch it. So we would watch, when South Park came out, we would watch that on the sly. But I never got into Simpsons because she wouldn't allow us to watch it as children, but she let me have the toy. So this, like I said, came from Burger King. I got her off of Listia, and she's absolutely perfect. Isn't she cute? She's in really good condition. She's 1990. Let me do the math here. She's like 28 years old. She's almost 30 years old. Wow. Has it been that long? 90s babies. What happened? But yeah, so she's almost 30 years old. She's 28 years old. But I don't think she was played with, to be honest with you. She's in really good condition. She's got a little bit of dust around her eyes. That happens with toys. But she's so cute. I love her. Like I said, I want to get some of the others from this series. I'm not sure if I want Bart or Homer. I might, if I can find them for a good enough deal, I might get them. But she's really cute. I did find her on Listia, so I used my points to get her, and I'm very happy with her. She's so cute. So guys, you know my love for the troll dolls. You guys know I'm all about that life. So I got some recently, and I'm so stoked to show you. So this is the first one that came in. Again, all these are from Listia. This isn't a sponsored video by any means, guys. It isn't. I just really love using that site. I list things on it that I don't want to get items that I do want. So this was the one that I got. She is a little witch. How cute is she, guys? Isn't she absolutely adorable? I love her. This is made by Russ, and she was released. Does she have her date? Sometimes I didn't put dates on these. She doesn't have her date, but judging by the writing on here, I would say she's from the 90s for sure. The Russ Trolls kind of had their huge thing during the 90s. So it's a soft body troll. Really good condition. Again, all of these that I'm showing you are pretty good condition, except for the last one. She's definitely seen some better days, but we love her anyway. So she was on display with my Halloween stuff, and she was just so cute. I couldn't pass her up, although, look, it looks like she has little butt cheeks, doesn't it? I think it's so funny. So this is her. Absolutely love it. You guys know my love for trolls. I have an obsession with troll dolls, but they're very hard to find. For whatever reason these days. I don't think they're a thing. After that new movie came out, the new troll dolls are kind of creepy. I don't like the way the new ones are depicted. And to be honest with you, the Russ are my favorite. My favorite as far as the troll dolls are the Wishnits and the Dams. Those are my favorites because I love their expressions. But Russ was a huge thing in the 90s. And they're so cute. How cute is that? I love it. So that was my recent one. And so when I got that through Listia, she actually sent me a bonus. This seller was absolutely amazing. And she sent me this troll. Look how adorable. This is like, you know, they wind and then they jump. This one doesn't have a ear, also made by Russ. And you can tell the Russ trolls by the faces. They have this weird, like, round and then the little, like, straight lines underneath the eyes. Very, very typical of the Russ trolls. Super cute. I have a feeling this video isn't going to go over very well. Most of you guys don't really like it when I talk about my vintage collection, but that's fine. So this is the little bonus troll that she sent. And it's absolutely adorable. I don't have any trolls like this in my collection, so I was really excited to get this one. And they were on display with my Halloween stuff. But Halloween's over, so we put all that away. The last one, and she's my favorite, although I'm slightly disappointed with this one, only because it didn't state anywhere in the listing that she came from a smoker's home. It's not a huge deal with me. I can clean her to the point where that won't be a problem, but she definitely came from a smoker's home. Yes, by smelling her. So this is by Dam, and she came out in 1988. And she is adorable in her little patriotic outfit. Now, it has seen better days. Her glasses were broken at one point. They've been hot glued together. You probably can't see, but this has been... It's kind of a mess how they tried gluing this. I seriously doubt that the company glued it because there are cracking around the glasses here. You probably can't see it. There's some crack. Yeah, you kind of see there's cracking here. You can see the goop here. I seriously don't believe that this doll... Hello, how are you? I seriously don't believe that this doll came purchased with the glasses in this poor condition. But it's made in 1988. So it is a 30-year-old item. I mean, without the glasses, she's absolutely adorable. But because they are a part of her outfit, I definitely want to keep the glasses with her. But definitely, I don't think the glasses came in this condition when she was originally purchased. But she's definitely from a smoker's home, and you can smell it for sure. Oh, those are upside down. Sorry, little girl. They definitely give her personality, though. Look at how cute she is. All of these items need to be cleaned. You guys have seen, I'm sure you've seen my cleaning video by now. It's gotten quite a few views. It's quite old at the point. But she definitely needs to be cleaned. I have videos from a smoker's home. I can see that there is some damage to the hair. It looks like it's been discolored over time. But she is so cute. Like I said, the Dam and the Wishnicks are my favorite as far as the trolls go. Because I feel like their faces are the more expressive ones. Look at how adorable. Like, look at that. Same with the Wishnicks. They're very similar to the Dams. Whereas the Rust Trolls, I feel like don't have the same expression. They don't. They really don't. These are just like very generic. Whereas these ones are not. Although as a child, I did prefer the Rust Trolls to the Dam and the Wishnicks. Because I thought that I found them kind of creepy. It's probably because of how expressive they look. But I absolutely love them. I wish that these were still a thing. If I could find Dam Trolls in stores or Wishnicks now, I would spend all my money on them. That's just the weirdo that I am. But guys, it's been quite the month, quite the week to be honest with you. It's been horrific. Like I said, there's a lot of things going on with family right now. Unfortunately, I am affected by this, but we're trying to stay on the positive of this. However, I have started my new job part-time. I got promoted in my job, as you guys know. So half of my week I spend in my current department. The other half I spend with my new department. I'm absolutely loving it. It's been absolutely amazing. And it's been such a wonderful experience. I still can't believe that we're already in November. Oh my gosh, guys. Christmas is going to be upon us before we know it. And I cannot believe it. I'm sorry, guys. This room's a bit of a mess. I've been getting things ready for eBay. My brother takes care of that, so I've been taking the pictures. Oh, thank you so much. I've actually did film this outfit today, so it'll be up within the next week or so. I really love chokers. You guys remember when I did a haul on this quite some time ago now, but I love black chokers. Growing up, as you guys know, part of my heritage is German, and we went to a lot of festivals, and my upbringing was very much European because of that. My dad's side is Italian, and when they came here, they kind of lost their culture because they wanted to Americanize as much as possible. So my mom, being first generation here, is very much strictly European for the most part. But you see a lot of like black chokers. They like traditionally they wear a lot of like little black chokers. At least a lot of the women that I knew wore a lot of black. So maybe it was just a fad at the time. I don't know. But I remember a lot of the women that I grew up with who were from the same era as my mom wore the black choker or a black ribbon with like an edelweiss hanging off of it. So I really do love wearing black chokers because it reminds me of that. And I just think it has so much more of an edge than a lot of things you see. I just like that extra look. And I've always had a thing for chokers, to be truthful with you. It's one of my favorite things. And I'm drinking a little bit of wine with you guys. I hope you don't mind. Hopefully you got your wine or drink, beer, whatever, with you as well. The weather has definitely changed here. It's getting colder. I need to sit on something, for sure. I need a seat. Because my feet are falling asleep from sitting on them. This room is kind of a wreck right now. Like I said, I'm getting pictures taken for eBay. I have listed some of the purses. I haven't listed any of the shoes yet. So that should be later on this week. But I did list some of the purses. I showed you the Daydreamers are on there. If you are interested in checking out the store. Like I said, I just take the pictures and then I box the stuff and send it to my brother. He takes care of the rest. It's Star, Dragon Princess Star, or Asterisk, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, so that's what the YouTube store name is. Asterisk, Dragon Princess Asterisk, or Star, Dragon Princess Star. I used to do it all myself, but I do so much now that it's kind of hard for me to do it all. So my brother is a godsend and he helps. So I take the pictures, box it, send it to him, and then he takes care of the shipping and all that stuff. So if you're interested, take a look. There's some clothing on there right now. There's purses. I did send him pictures of the shoes. So they will be on there eventually. So that is what it is. Although, here's something that'll be going up. I got this little Lady Gaga costume with the gloves. I don't know if I'll include the gloves with it. Maybe I should, because I actually really love these. You guys know I love Lady Gaga. I might actually keep these myself. I don't know. Metallic gloves tend to lose their metallicness fairly quickly. But, yeah. And also, I want to get my hair done. I haven't done that in a long, long time. I feel like a year at least. I haven't, but I do like wearing these, like, little hair bands. I love the length, but it needs some style. So, I gotta make an appointment for that soon, because I haven't done that yet. But, anyway. So, that's how things have been right now, guys. Like I said, I have been sick. I had a really bad sinus infection recently, and it was just absolutely horrific. This wasn't fun. And that's the main reason why I haven't done a live video with you guys recently. And I do apologize for that. I truly do. I didn't really explain it. I just felt like such garbage. And I've been really hard on myself lately as well. That's nothing to do with you guys. It really isn't. It's within, like, the demons within myself. But it's been interesting, to say the least. And I'm hoping for a brighter November, because October was stinky. Absolutely stinky. Halloween was probably the worst day of the month. To be absolutely truthful with you. This mirror behind me is, like, really annoying. See, like, the shoes and stuff, we're going to open the door. Alright. So we'll just sit with my purses instead. Because, like, I feel like there's too much background noise with my shoe rack and all of the, like, items that I'm taking pictures of and listing. But that's just me. See my purse collection. You guys know I love my purses. But yeah, so what else has been going on? Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much, Carl. This video will be actually posted within the next day or so. I actually filmed it earlier today. My feet are like, oh, I feel like I'm having like a circulation issue lately. It runs in the family. I don't like admitting that, but it does. But if I sit on my legs too long, maybe, I don't know, maybe just because I was sitting on my legs too long, but they're like all like pins and needles now. They're kind of stinky. Hate that. I hate that pins and needle feeling, don't you? But yeah, this is actually made by Cable and Gauge. It's actually one of my favorite brands. It's you can find it at Macy's, but you can also find it at TJ Maxx. This particular one I did find at TJ Maxx. It's a really, really pretty purple. I love jewel tones, as you know. But it's really super comfortable. And I like any weird cuts on tops, whether it's off the shoulder, like a cold shoulder top, or cuts in the front like this, where it gives you a little bit of sexiness, but it's not like the girls aren't popping out like saying hello or anything like that. I love those kinds of tops. And this one's really comfortable, and I absolutely love it. And it was under $10 at TJ Maxx, so. And I love the color. It's my favorite color. I love jewel tones. The problem, I love summer. They're not painted at the moment. I plan on later this week doing a live toenail painting video with you guys. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I've been meaning to do it, guys. I wanted to do it this week. But, I just wasn't feeling good. And I was kind of depressed. It's just a whole load of things. And I really don't have an excuse other than I was feeling down. But it happens. We all go through that. And, I'm just glad to be able to sit here and talk with you guys now. It means a lot to be able to sit here and talk with you guys and interact with you. It's one of my favorite things to do, and ever since the first live video that I've done, I've really loved doing this with you guys, and I want to make this more of a habit. I also want to do somebody recommended doing a mukbang at one point. I think that might be fun as well. So maybe, I don't know what day yet. I gotta check my schedule at work. We'll go get McDonald's or something like that, and we'll eat and talk, and I think it'll be kind of fun. I just gotta figure how I'm gonna, like, put you guys, like, up on display, and, like, how we're gonna talk, you know what I'm saying? like I said, some of the people that I work with. Oh, thank you. I like to let my nails breathe. I've considered, I don't know yet about getting acrylics again, but they're my nails are extremely healthy. Oh, thank you so much. It really means a lot to hear your positive words. It truly does. That's why I love you guys. You've always been there for me through the good times, through the bad, and you guys really mean the world to me, and I truly appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, I have thought about possibly, I don't know when, maybe getting acrylics again. I did love them, but they do sometimes damage your nails. My nails are fairly healthy. I do need to paint them again. Maybe we'll do that tonight. What do you guys think? Should we paint the nails tonight? What do you think? Sound off. Maybe we'll start painting. Or I do have some Sally Hansen nail strips. I have some that look like fishnet stockings that are to die for. Maybe we'll do that. That would look pretty hot. What do you think? I'll wait a few minutes. Sound off. Maybe we'll do that. My outfit is not a dress. This is a really nice top. I got a pair of pants on, but I've lost a little bit of weight, so they like to roll down. They don't like to stay up. But it's a shirt, and I absolutely love this shirt. You guys want to see me do my nails? I think we could do that. There is a Sally nail strip that I've been dying to do. So, I'll talk, and while I grab my stuff, guys. That could be fun. Like I said, my room is kind of cray-cray right now. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going to knock over the lighting. Come here, baby. I do want to do like a room tour with you guys again. I haven't done that in a very long time. But the place has been destroyed because the show's like a hurricane. I'm like a bull in a china shop. I really am. I just go like, do this! I'm just crazy. Anyway, so the one that I've been wanting to do, and I got tons of colors as well, but I've been thinking about doing this Salon Nail Effects. It looks like fishnet stockings. See that? It's called Misbehaved. They don't make these anymore. So, thinking about this one. But I do have some pretty colors as well. Warm and Fuzzy is a really nice color for the fall. So, guys, should I paint them? Or should I do Salon Nail Effects? What's your poison, guys? Let me know. I'll wait a few seconds. Well, seconds. I'll wait a few minutes for you guys to let me know. I do have a very nice collection here. Do I have a favorite Muppets episode? Oh, yes. I love these questions. I do have some old worn out shoes, yes, and they will be getting posted on eBay within the next week. I have other things posted on there, but they will be coming up soon. Anthony will be dealing with that shortly. My favorite Muppets episode. Do you mean like TV show episode, or do you mean movie? Is it? That can be difficult. This could be difficult. And don't get me started with like other series like the Fraggles, and there's so many different ones. My favorite episode. This could be difficult. Let me think here. You guys know me too well. I love you guys. My favorite Muppets episode. Wow. I really gotta think this one through. If you're talking about the Muppet Show itself, my favorite episode. Ooh. I do typically let my nails grow out. The only time I trim them, which this to me is a trim, is when one of them breaks. But they do get fairly long. I can grow them out to almost an inch naturally. Oh my goodness, my favorite. Give me a minute here. Probably. Man, it's so hard. It would probably be, if I had to think of the Muppet Show itself, it would more than likely be the one when Elton John showed up. That was probably my favorite. Probably my favorite Muppet Show episode. If I had to pick Muppets in general, whoo, that's hard. Yes. Oh, probably the Elton John episode. Oh my god. What's the name of the actor? Oh my goodness. He had a cameo as a waiter in the Muppet movie. Oh my god. Steve Martin, is that his name? I think so. His episode was really good. It's hard to choose, but I would have to say it was between the Elton John episode and the Steve Martin episode. Those are probably my two favorites as far as that goes. I love the Muppet Show. My favorite skit that they did on the Muppet Show, I liked like the dancing one where they would like comment back and forth towards each other. I liked Pigs in Space. That was fun. You have to love Statler and Waldorf. As a child, I very, very much loved Miss Piggy, but as an adult, I have to say I lean towards the Gonzo character more. I love Gonzo. The original cast are my favorite. I love Kermit, Miss Piggy, Fozzie, Scooter, Beaker and Bunsen, Statler and Waldorf. You gotta love those characters. Ralph, of course. I'm a huge Muppet fan. There's a sign that hangs in my desk. My favorite. Whoo-hoo. That's hard. That's really, really stinking hard. Because I love the Labyrinth and I love Fraggles, and they're all considered Muppets. But if we're talking strictly the traditional Muppets and not Fraggles or Labyrinth or any of his other characters, it's between Kermit and Gonzo. I gotta go with my heart here. I have to say Gonzo. I love Gonzo. I love horror movies too, actually. The ghost ones tend to lean towards the older ones, although The Conjuring and the Annabelle series is really awesome. I don't like gory movies. But yes, as far as Muppets go, I definitely had to lean towards Gonzo. In my desk at work, I have a plaque I got from Hallmark, and it's from the song from the Muppet movie, and it's Gonzo, and it says, "There's not a word yet for best friends who've just met," and I love that. Oh, it's hard to pick a favorite movie, to be truthful. I love the Muppet movie. I love the Christmas Carol that they did. I love the Muppet Treasure Island. Muppets Take Manhattan is amazing. I do have grandparents. I am not into slasher movies. No, I'm not. I just don't like gory things, to be truthful with you. I like how the 80s horror was able to get across those ideas without it being all in your face. I'm not into slasher, and that's why I don't like watching war movies either, because they tend to be a little gory as well. Sweet! You and I will get along famously. But yeah, I love Muppets in Manhattan because I have grandparents that live in New York, and they live in New York City. So when we were like really, really little, we would visit them, and that was like, won't go back that far. But Muppets in Manhattan was kind of like how I thought the city was. And I guess in some ways it is. And I just thought it was super, super cool. I was like, oh, I want to live in New York City and stuff like that. And I just thought it was super, super cool. I think that's why I love Muppets in Manhattan. And I love the songs from it. It's may sound weird, but one of my comforting mechanisms, I will find songs from like the Muppets or the Fraggles and stuff like that, and I end up singing them to myself because the messages in them are super positive, and they kind of put me in a better mood. Like, if you didn't know, Sesame Street is part of the Jim Henson production series, so technically Sesame Street characters are Muppets. And the Follow That Bird movie was one of my favorite movies as a child. And there's a song that Big Bird does. That is a good one. I love that one from the Muppets. Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. That was super cute. I love the humor in the Muppets. But back to the Sesame Street. One of my favorite movies was Follow That Bird. And Big Bird and Waylon Jennings, who was a country singer, and I was too young at the time to realize that Waylon Jennings was a celebrity. I had no idea who he was, to be truthful with you. And I love the song Ain't No Mountain You Can't Climb, because the words in it are just so empowering. And I've used that even as an adult through difficult times. It's just such a beautiful song. I actually bought the soundtrack to Follow That Bird because of that song. So a little bit more vino, guys. And the positive message behind it. And when I'm going through hard times, that's one of the songs I'll sing. You know, ain't no mountain you can't climb if you hang on tight and just make up your mind. Once you set your heart to moving on, there ain't no road too long. Sorry, my singing days are over. But I love that little moment from that particular movie. I love Tim Curry. He's one of my favorite actors as well. Like, I was so jealous when I found out he went to Comic-Con. I don't remember if it was in New York or California, but he went to one recently, and a friend of mine was able to go. I'm so jealous she got to meet him. Like, that would be like one of my dreams to meet him. He's like one of my absolute favorite actors. I love him. Like, every movie I've seen, like, I loved him in Clue. Rocky Horror Picture Show is amazing. Oh my goodness. He was in one of the scary movies, and it was really corny, but he was in it, so I watched it. He was in Home Alone 2. I really love him. He plays such an amazing bad guy. Well, he was also Nigel Thornberry. One of my absolute favorite actors of all time. And I really loved When You're a Professional Pirate from the Muppet Treasure Island. So much fun. It's really hard to pick a favorite Muppet. And then Fraggle Rock is a whole nother genre. That, to me, I think, is what got me into Muppets originally, to be honest with you. Yeah, those were some of my earliest memories would be the Fraggles. Big Mean Girl. I don't remember that one, to be truthful with you. Oh, did he really? I didn't realize that. I'm not too familiar, I'll be honest with you guys, because I've been exposed to country, but not in a huge way. I mean, I can appreciate like the old classics like Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash. The newer stuff I feel like sounds the same to me, so I don't really listen to it. What's my favorite song? I always forget the name of it. It's with Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Highwayman. Yes, that is what it is. That's a really awesome classic song, and I feel like it doesn't get the notification that it should. But I don't listen to. I'm more of a rock and roll kind of girl. But I guess I kind of got exposed to country through the Muppets because there was some country singers. I mean, there's a lot of artists that were involved with the Muppets, so that was always one of my dreams, to be honest with you. Big Mean Girl. That sounds vaguely familiar. I'll have to look that up later. I'm a little not too sure about that. My father loves his television, and that was one of the few things we had back in the 80s. I think they were actually an HBO show originally, to be honest with you. I don't know for sure. But I remember watching it with him. Because he also loved Muppets and the Fraggles. And I was infatuated from the Fraggles from day one. As a child, actually, my favorite Fraggle has pretty much stayed the same. I've always loved Moki. She was the artist and the very creative one. And I kind of see a little bit of me in her. But I love Gobo as well. Because I'm looking over here because I have my Funko Pop Fraggles over there. I loved Gobo as well because he was very adventurous and very brave, and he would set a goal and go out and do it. And I also have attributes in there that I like. I do watch Netflix. Yes, I do. I actually don't have cable, to be honest with you guys. So Netflix is my main source of entertainment. as well as DVDs and stuff like that. But yes, I do have Netflix. I'm actually very much looking forward to the new Stranger Things, the season 3. Really, really. Everybody was raving about the show when it first came out with season 1. And I was like, yeah, I get it, in the 80s, this and that. I didn't expect to love Stranger Things as much as I did. That show is actually really good. If you haven't gotten on the bandwagon yet, check it out. If you're into the 80s, I'm sure you'll love it. My favorite show from my childhood. That's a tie. That would be between Sesame Street and Fraggle Rock. Both of those shows were a very big part of me. I didn't have to study a word of Spanish my first 2 years in high school because of Sesame Street. A Haunting. There is a show called The Haunting. I absolutely love it. There's also a few movies. There's A Haunting with Catherine Zeta-Jones, which is awesome. And then there's An American Haunting. That show is... it's not a show. It's a movie. That one's pretty good, too. I like them both, to be honest with you. I love Stephen King movies, too. I love Rose Red. I know it's a little corny. It's super, super long. But nobody else that I know does, so I haven't watched it in a long time, which kind of sucks. It is what it is. The TV show on cable. I don't have cable, so I don't really, I don't watch it. If it's not on Netflix, I pretty much don't watch it. To be honest with you, I'm really not into reality TV shows or anything like that. I'm over it. I don't mind John Hughes. He's not a bad actor. My favorite actors, I have a few. I love Denzel Washington. Leonardo DiCaprio, his movies, even if I don't necessarily like the genre of movie, if he's in it, I'll go and see it, and I tend to really enjoy them. Like The Revenant, if it had been any other actor, I more than likely wouldn't have gone and seen it, but I loved him in it. I remembered the Chippendales Rescue Rangers. I loved them to pieces. Yes. That was actually some of my favorite shows, too. There was a show. What was the name of it? Oh, my goodness. It was on Disney. I've heard of that, but I've never actually seen that reality show. My God, it was a Disney show, and it was about... he was like a cat kind of creature, and he was a cop. I think his name starts with a B, but I can't remember. It's not really important. There was also a show, Bump in the Night, which was like a claymation of these like creatures that lived under the bed. Very short-lived, but I really liked it. I like claymation or stop motion animation. And then there's Mr. Bogus, which is also a stop action animation. I'm trying to think of other shows that I loved as a kid. DuckTales, Chippendale Rescue Rangers was awesome. Oh, yes, I love all of those. 16 Candles is amazing. Love Home Alone. Breakfast Club, they're all classics. Yes. Okay, I follow you now. I'm following you. I wish I brought some iced tea or something else to drink when I'm done with this, because my throat's getting a little parched. I'm trying to think of other shows we watched. I did watch My Little Pony as a little girl. I remember my brother used to watch a show called Mighty Max. I would watch it because it was on the same channel as My Little Pony. I loved the 90s Nickelodeon, like Rugrats, Rocko's Modern Life, Our Real Monsters, which I'm hoping to convince Joey to let me watch them. Oh, did he really? Okay, now I'm following you. I'm sorry. I guess I do like him. I also like... I can never pronounce his name properly. Del Toro. He did the Hellboy movies and a few other films. I do like his stuff as well, as far as directors go. Oh, cool. You're from Brooklyn. That's awesome. Back in the late 80s. Friday the 13th. You know, I never really got into Jason stuff, to be honest with you. I've started watching him a little bit more now, and I do like his character. I actually really like Freddy Krueger. I feel like some of Freddy Krueger stuff has gotten stupid. I haven't seen the new one, though. I like the traditional Freddy Krueger stuff. else will I have watched? Halloween, obviously. We watched the second Halloween last night. I don't watch that one as often. I tend to like the first one better. But the second one is equally as good because it happens around the same night. When you start getting into 3, 4, 7, 19, Halloween space, that kind of stuff, it starts to get stupid. But I tend to like haunted house stuff like The Shining. Hello, how are you tonight? Hope you're doing well. Don't forget to set your clocks, guys. Daylight savings time. I love getting that extra hour, don't you? Although that means it's going to get darker, which kind of stinks. Although I heard that some states don't practice daylight savings. So, you guys watching, are you in a state that practices daylight savings? Oh, it wasn't. Okay, then I may be getting confused. I thought Friday the 13th was Jason. I could be wrong. I apologize if I am. I know Joey plays a video game on Xbox that's, I think it's Friday the 13th inspired. I know he plays a Jason character. But there's numerous things, so could be wrong. So we still haven't picked out what color I should do for my nails. Maybe I'll just do these last a long time. It's a shame that they stopped doing them. I think we're just going to do this while I talk to you guys. Sound good? I think so. I really am upset that they stopped making these because these things were the bomb diggity. They don't chip. Once you put them on, they're there. You just gotta follow the instructions and they work really well. Comes with all this little stuff. I have butterflies and I have 2 zebra print ones. You know what, guys? My Christmas party is coming up soon. Oh, really? Now that sounds interesting. Collecting cursed antiques. I gotta look into that because that sounds really interesting. Oh, thank you so much, Carl. Because I love watching the Conjuring series because I find Ed and Lorraine Warren to be really interesting people. I know that you can tour their like cursed museum. I don't know if I'd ever want to go there. I'm not sure where they're located, but I don't know. The idea of going in there kind of scares me slightly. Like, because you don't know if you're going to bring home something, you know? I got enough people trying to do me in as it is. Don't need the help of the other side, you know what I mean? Not at the moment, but I do plan on doing a painting my toenail video later this week. We're going to do these today. Yes, I do mean Bonkers. Yes, that's the name of it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I used to love watching Bonkers. I completely forgot about his name. Let's see. Start with clean, dry nails. Push back your cuticles. Hot pink. Gray. Alright, we'll do this. We'll talk. Hey, Scotty, how are you? Guys, can you believe it's November already? Can you seriously believe it? Like, I'm starting to have a mini heart attack because normally by now I'm pretty much done with my Christmas shopping. Unfortunately, like I said, we've had a really rough month. So, I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. I remember talking to you guys at one point about being in a dark time. I'm okay, Scotty. Like, a little concerned, but I'm alright. There's a time where I was worried about how I was going to feed myself and stuff like that. I'm in a better place than then, but I'm kind of in a similar situation now. Things are going to work out in the end. Something with my family happened that I'm not happy with. I just got to deal with it at this point. But everything will work out in the end. So that's what it is. I'm blessed in many ways. Amityville Horror House. I always wanted to check that place out, but I heard that I don't know if I understand. How's your work hard? I'm not sure if I understand that. I always wanted to visit Amityville, but I also heard that if people drive too close or too slow past that house that the cops get called. I don't know. I actually have an uncle that lives in Long Island. I've always wanted to check out the house, but I haven't visited him like 15 years. Tell me about it, Carl. You're absolutely right. Like, I remember being in, I still have to remind myself how old I am sometimes. It's hard for me to realize that I have been out of high school for as long as I have been. And in my mind, like, I've only been out for a couple of years. In my mind, I'm still 21, which is kind of difficult to deal with sometimes. So, like, I'll think of things like, oh, kids and stuff like that. I'm just 21. I can think about that later. In reality, it's not really something I've ever really thought about. But then your doctor's like, oh, cool. I always wanted to visit DC too. You guys have a lot of awesome places. Oh, I'm actually doing really good with my new position. I do it part time. I know it sounds weird, but because they're still training my replacement, I can't fully start my new promotion. So I'm there half the week, and I absolutely love it, guys. It really is amazing. Not that I didn't like what I did prior, um, but this is the area that I really wanted to be in, and I'm super happy about it, and it's been going really, really well. I am slated to start officially full time in my position December 10th, and I'm really excited for it, and I can't wait. I am sad to sorry, my throat's a little dry, guys. I may at some point in this video go and get some iced tea when I'm done with my wine, because my throat's getting a little dry. Um, it's bittersweet. Oh, thank you. Because I love the people I work with in my current department, but I'm so excited to be working with these new people that I've known for the same amount of time as the people that I work with. But to be in this field, I'm very, very excited for, and it's been an amazing journey. Sure. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a job that I've been wanting for a very long time, and I'm just really stoked to finally be in that position. I'm just reading the directions. It's been a long time since I've done this, guys. Shape, smooth with the gray side. There is no gray side on this thing. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't understand. Oh, okay. It's been a while since I've had to do this. Where's my remover? We'll make it work. Always do. Improvise. That's like my middle name, I swear. I'm always improvising. What color do I usually wear on my nail? I tend to lean towards darker colors during the summertime because I love... Oh, thank you so much. A lot of the people that I work with, I actually had at my previous job got a compliment from a client that he has dealt with many people in my trade before, and he'd never seen anybody dressed quite like me with the level that I put into my outfits, and he was very impressed with it. And I was like, you know what? It's nice that you said that, because a lot of people in the area that I live in, it's very country. So, and I was raised by parents that are very much urban, very city-esque. That's just the fashion sense they had. My mom and I dress very similarly. That's probably where I get a lot of my influence from, because that's just how it is. That's where my grandparents, like, when they came here, they lived in major cities because that's where the jobs were. So that's kind of, my mom lived in cities for a long time. I lived in a major city for a long time myself when I was younger, and didn't move to a country setting until I was much, much older. But it's always within you. My current job, I've left an IT position, and I'm more into... Yes, I do wear undergarments when I wear nylons underneath my pants. I can hear you on that. Living in a country setting is difficult. Where I live now, everything shuts down at around 9 o'clock except for a Walmart that's about 20 minutes away. It sucks a lot when you come from a city that you're used to things opening a little bit later or staying open later. It stinks. I hate it. But it is what it is, you know? I can remember... Okay. Has anybody else seen the movie Poltergeist? It's one of my favorites, to be truthful. With that movie, and you know how she watches it and then you see the flag and then it goes to that like screen where it's like... I can remember being a kid and seeing that happen. Like crazy. Like kids today will never know that TV wasn't on 24/7 at one point. I remember the original Roseanne. Although, let's not talk about that with all the crap going on with that show. Why are they bringing back shows? Let's see if we can tilt you down a little bit. Hey! Bug in my wine! Get out! Out! Yuck, disgusting. How am I going to do this? This will probably work. I mean, a makeshift. This might work. We'll see. If it doesn't work, I apologize. Oh! That works! Should I put something else underneath you? What color? I wear all kinds of colors. I actually have some beautiful, deep, like, ox blood ones I've been dying to wear. Oh, The Thing! That one's awesome! I watched that last week. My brother came over. We watched the original thing with Kurt Russell, right? That's the one you're talking about? I love Kurt Russell. He's another good actor that I love. He was much younger then. I did like him in the new Guardians of the Galaxy, though. It was a really nice surprise to see him in that movie. I like him. Where am I going to put my mess? We'll put the mess there. Those are the two I wear the most, to be honest with you. I wear tan and I wear black the most. Okay, so now we're going to open these. Hopefully, these haven't gone, like, dried out. Because they tend to do so. I'm going to make a horrible mess with these, but... It is what it is, guys. We go with the flow here. At least I try to. I always feel like there's somebody trying to bring me down with my sunshine. Either somebody's calling me or we have lost our connection. Okay, guys, I'm not sure what's going on with the camera, so I'm just going to continue talking like normal, and we'll figure it out from there. Yes, I love that one. That thing is probably my favorite. The newer one's not bad, but the one that you're talking about is definitely my favorite. He's one of my favorite actors. I liked him when he did Tango and Cash with Sylvester Stallone. It's a pretty cool movie. Oh boy, this is going to be a pain in the neck. I can already see it. Thank you so much, Mike. My camera is malfunctioning. It looks like I'm not moving. I'm making a weird face. It's kind of like, but it could just be my connection. But I'm just going to continue to talk with you guys because I can see you talking back. So we're going to just continue to do that. Oh, I think these have gone bad. We'll make it work. Come on. Did I heat it up too much? No, that shouldn't be the case. This could just be old. These things are very old, so... Ah! It kind of makes me mad. Let's see if I can get this to work, okay? I don't think it's gonna work. Damn it! Oh, sorry. These might have gone bad after all these years. It's not coming off. Oh. We'll see in a minute. Sorry, guys. I do like the way nylons feel. That's why I wear them pretty much every day. I go through a lot more than I wish to admit to. How well I can get this on here. Sorry guys, I'm just concentrating at the moment. It's not that I'm ignoring you. Because when it's on, it looks good. I do wear them under leggings. I mean, I don't see why. Like, I know a lot of girls don't like wearing them even with, what's the word I'm looking for here? Even with pants and stuff like that, let alone with skirts. But I wear them with pretty much everything. I just like the way they feel. I feel more comfortable in them. I finally got that off. I think these have worn off over time, so I don't know how well these are going to look. But we'll try it. Like, it just drives me absolutely bonkers when people don't. I just feel like it's not a polished look when you're not putting them on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, I got the first one on. I feel like because these are so old that it's just not. No, we're still recording, but my face is frozen on here. But we'll make it work. Alright, so that's the first one, guys. I like the way it looks. It looks like a little fishnet. Oh, thank you. I really love my long skirts. I haven't worn one recently. Oh, it has frozen. Alright, guys. So it's not just me. Okay, so I'm going to pause this here, guys. So give me about 2 minutes. We're going to redo this. I don't know what happened, but I'll be back in 1 second. So stick around. I'll be going live again in a minute. It's just that this froze, and we'll take care of it. So I'll see you in 2 seconds, guys. Bye.